As DRBC Chair, I welcome this opportunity to provide the fullest protection to more than 13 million people who rely upon the Delaware River Basin's waters for their drinking water.
This is a major victory for the health of the Delaware River and all the communities that depend upon a healthy river and a healthy watershed. But it's not a complete victory. So while we secured a ban on fracking within the boundaries of the Delaware River watershed, and we did get the DRBC commissioners to pull back the proposal to open up the watershed to the toxic frack wastewater and the exportation of our water that could be used to support fracking in other industries, there is going to be a future process to consider those two aspects of the fracking industry. Although prohibition is an opportunity, an explicit opportunity in that process. So we've gotten a big part of the victory that we've been striving for over a dozen years, but we have a little bit longer to go before it's a complete victory. It is certainly the fact that there is going to be a new regulatory process to consider whether or not to allow the importation of the toxic frack wastewater and the export of Delaware River watershed water out of the basin to support fracking elsewhere certainly has the potential to allow the industry to create mischief and to try to turn the heads of the commissioners. But I think that it was very striking that in the proposals, the commissioners specifically preserved and mentioned the opportunity that the regulations could result in prohibitions. That is part of the language that they use. They are not focused simply on a regulatory process that has an outcome of opening our watershed up to those devastating aspects of the industry. So I'm really confident that the science and the facts will win the day come the fall when it comes to the toxic frack wastewater and the export of waters to support fracking, just like the science and the facts won the day today because the people came together and demanded it. I think absolutely the Delaware River Basin Commission clearly has legal authority to regulate fracking within the boundaries of the Delaware River watershed, including prohibiting it. And I am confident that today's decision and that the authority of the DRBC to prohibit all aspects of the industry will withstand any legal challenge. I think that today is really a testament to the power of the people. We have been told time and time again, back in 2008, when Tracy Carluccio and I at the Delaware Riverkeeper Network offices first started talking about this new threat that was fracking. From that moment on, we were told time and time again that we could not be victorious against this industry, that the industry would force its way in. We were told that by politicians, by industry representatives, by colleagues, by people throughout the watershed. And at different points along this journey, in our effort to secure the moratorium that we secured in 2010, in our effort to keep in place the moratorium that we secured in 2011, in our opposition to the 2017 regulatory proposal that would have opened up our watershed to the toxic wastewater and the water exports to support fracking elsewhere. At all of those points and all along the way, up until today, we have been told you cannot be victorious. You cannot win this battle. You will not win. But you know what? The people banded together, our coalition partners banded together. We stood strong on the science and on the facts. We were not willing to settle for crumbs. We wanted to settle for true protection. And by standing together and demanding that all the way through, that is why today we were victorious. And that is why we will be victorious in the fall in making this ban protection total and complete and apply to all aspects of the industry, the drilling and the fracking, the toxic frack wastewater, and the water exports. I'm confident of that.